Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victorialyn, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the new Ofra Cosmetics and NIKKIE Tutorials collab. This is the Electro Glaze collection. So we have two new highlighters from NIKKIE, and I loved her first collaboration. Everglow is like one of my favorite highlighters, so when I got these, I was super excited. So the Electro Glaze collection merges old school with futuristic vibes. So we have like a very futuristic blue duochrome highlighter and then a more kind of 80s vibe. And it says you can create those 80s cheekbones with this one, which I am very excited about because I love that look. And then this one's more like futuristic ET, extraterrestrial stuff, which I am all about. I love galaxy inspired looks. This is where I read everything about the highlighters. I am like in love with these promo images. Like, can we appreciate these for a second? This one right here is my favorite. Oh my gosh, she's like holding a galaxy. That's like goals. Freaking goals, NIKKIE. It's like when I got these, it was like, oh. You guys should have seen me. I was like sticking these outside of my car window trying to get like good lighting for a story and it was not happening. So I had to rush home and swatch these in my filming studio, but I was really excited about these, like very. I actually canceled breakfast, I canceled filming, like my whole day was canceled until I could like stare at these and swatch them and look at them. I was obsessing, so can't wait to share them with you guys today. Also follow me on Instagram, I do post on stories daily. It's Victorialyn. So I'm gonna be using these highlighters on my eyes today as well as my face and my body, and I'm doing a full face of Ofra Cosmetics. So I'm gonna have all of those products linked down below that I use in the tutorial. And if you guys do shop the site, and if you are purchasing these highlighters on 8/21, which is this day that I'm posting this video, you can use my code Victorialyn and that's gonna save you 30% off on Ofra Cosmetics. I know some of their products can be pretty pricey, but if you do use my code, it does knock off 30%, which is really good. So be sure you do use it when shopping their site. Before we get into the video, I have something super exciting I'm gonna be giving away to you guys. So I do have a little Ofra Cosmetics giveaway set up right here. So for this giveaway, I'm gonna be giving away the makeup fixer from Ofra Cosmetics, and I'm gonna be using this plenty of times in the tutorial, so I'll show you guys how to use it if you wanna know. The Beverly Hills highlighter, which can be used on the face and also on the eyes, and 3 liquid lipsticks. So I have really nice neutral, very wearable shades here. We have Americano, Mocha, and we also have Bel Air. So if you guys would like to enter my Ofra Cosmetics giveaway, be sure you stay tuned till the end of the video where I'm gonna give you all the details on how you can enter to win everything that I just shared. And yeah, I am super excited for this tutorial and the giveaway. I hope you guys are loving it so far. And if you are loving this video, don't forget to like it right now, give it a big thumbs up, and smash that subscribe button. You know you want to. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I'm first gonna prime the skin, and I'm using the Ofra Cool as a Cucumber primer, and this is one of their new primers. I've tried the Absolute primer, but this one is a moisturizer and a primer in one. So you can actually just use this as a moisturizer if you want, or you could use it as a primer. And the key ingredient in it is cucumber, so it locks in all the moisture, but it still gives you a really smooth base for makeup application. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it, and you can see it has like that cucumber color to it, like a light green. I'm just gonna go ahead and put about that much on. Ooh, it smells like cucumber, and honestly, cucumber is one of my favorite scents. Ooh, so it does feel like a moisturizer. It is very moisturizing. Like, I feel like I'm just putting on a moisturizer right now. I'm gonna smooth it in under my eyes, around my face. I don't know about you guys, but primers are like one of my favorite products. Like, I cannot live without a good primer. Already really enjoying this. I want to see how foundation looks on top of it though. Alright, so the foundation's on, and I absolutely love the way it's sitting on top of the primer. Just so you guys can see it, I will go ahead and zoom in so you can see my skin. It looks very hydrated. Definitely didn't dry out my skin, and I feel like it just made my foundation look better. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using the Perfecting Puff from Ofra, and I love this sponge. It is so soft. So they recently relaunched this, but it's actually a new sponge. So if you've tried their older sponge, this is completely different. This one is so good. I really prefer this one over their older one. So this is how big it gets when you wet it, and it is so soft. Like, if you guys ever get this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Gotta put a little extra concealer on the forehead to cover up this constellation I have going on. Definitely goes with the galaxy theme of this video. This is like my form of meditation, blending out my foundation and concealer. When you reach for your brow pencil, but you casually dip your hand in body paint. So to wipe off that body paint, I'm gonna use the Cleanse It Off wipes from Ofra. And I do really like these because they have a really refreshing kind of lemony scent, and it does remove makeup really well. So now I'm just quickly filling in my brows, and I'm using the ABH Brow Wiz in Ebony. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer to clean up the brows. So for eyes, I'm gonna be using the Ofra Professional Eyeshadow Palette today. That is what this one is called. And I have a few Ofra eyeshadow palettes. Some of them are in their older packaging, and I might use some of these, but they have relaunched these in their new packaging. I really like the new packaging because I feel like it's super clean. I don't know, I feel like the colors even look more attractive to me with this white packaging. So I am going to be pulling from this one, but I'm also going to be using a bunch of other ones. Like this is the Free Spirit palette. I have a tutorial on this palette if you guys want to check it out. Love this one because it has like highlighters in it. It does have 2 blushes, a face powder, 2 brow powders, a bronzer, highlighter, and then 6 eyeshadows. This one right here is one that I love because it has all of the bright colors that I typically need like all the time. And this one is called their Bright Addiction palette. They have relaunched this in the new packaging and it looks stunning. So I'm first gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but you can use like a concealer or a foundation to prime your eyelids with. I just like using this because it does cancel out some of the redness on my lid. Very similar to using a concealer though, so you can just use that if you have it. I'm also going to take a little bit more of the primer and apply it underneath my eye too. So I'm first going to pick up the shade called Crazy Pink, and I'm going to blend that into the crease. I'm just kind of circling it into the crease and then applying it a little bit like all over the lid. This is definitely like a really soft, pretty, shimmery pink. And I'm going to deepen up the crease using the shade Lilac. And this color Lilac is super similar to the shade Soul in the Norvina palette. Very, very similar. And you can buy these shadows individually. So if you wanted something like that, you could pick out this shade and it's very similar. I would definitely say it's like a dupe to that shade. So I next grabbed this purple shade from the Free Spirit palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that in the outer corner as well. Just fading it into the Lilac shade. So I next went in with this turquoise eyeshadow in the Free Spirit palette, and I blended that on the lower lash line. And then on the outer corner, I went in with the darker cobalt blue eyeshadow. And I feel like this made a really pretty galaxy color scheme on the eyes. And I am just packing a little bit more of that cobalt blue eyeshadow on the outer corner of the eye. And then just leaving a little space because that's where we're gonna put Space Baby. We need some space for Space Baby. So I'm first gonna go ahead and cut the crease using the P. Louise Rumor eyeshadow base. If you watch Nikki, duh, you already know what this is. It's just the best eyeshadow base for cut creases on this planet. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease now with this. As I get to the outer corner, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it out so it's not super harsh. All right, so I got my lashes and liner on, and now I'm gonna go in with Space Baby on the inner corners of the eyes. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, you guys, so I have my eye makeup done, and now I'm gonna go ahead and work on bronzer and face products, as well as the highlighters from NIKKIE. So the first thing I'm gonna do is set my face, And I'm gonna be using this palette here from Ofra. It's in the black packaging because this is before they rebranded, but they do have this in the brand new packaging if you guys are interested in it. And this is called the Magnetic System Foundation Palette. So all of these powders in here are foundation powders, and I like using them to set under the eyes. There's also a little sponge in here that kind of pops out. By the way, all of these are magnetic, so you can kind of pop these out and put them in your own Z palette if you wanted to. That literally just fell out. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the lightest shade and use this to set under my eyes. And my chin and in the center of my face. Because this is a foundation powder, it's gonna add a little bit more coverage, which I do really like because I love like a full coverage look. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shade right here to contour the face. And I'm just gonna circle this right into the hollows of my cheeks. It really does look like a real shadow. This side of my face looks so much more chiseled than this side. So now that I've contoured the face, I'm gonna go ahead and warm it up, and I am pulling so many different palettes right now, but I'm just using like one shade from each. But I am gonna be using one shade in here, and that's Americano. It's this bronzer down here, and I love it. It's like my favorite bronzer from Ofra. It does have some sparkles in it, which I really like to like warm up the skin. So I'm just gonna use this over the contour. And it just kind of like warms up the skin. It makes you look more tan. I love the sparkles in it. I think it is so pretty. So I'm basically just gonna bring this all around my face. I am using Morphe brushes, just so you guys know, a lot in this video. I don't have a code with Morphe, but you can use Adopt Love, and it helps animals and it donates money to animal rescues. So if you do use a code, you need to be using Adopt Love because you can help animals. So for blush, I am using like my favorite blush from Ofra, and this one is called Bellini, and it is a really pretty soft kind of rosy flush. It just looks so good with almost every look. It doesn't have any peach in it. It is more of like a pink color, but it's very soft. Super excited to be highlighting with these today. So these are the new collab with Ofra and NIKKIE tutorials. So we have two shades. We have Cloud 9, which is the pink duochrome, and Space Baby is the blue one. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of each on each side of my face so you guys can see what the colors look like on the skin. I'm gonna go in with Space Baby first on my left side. So this is Space Baby, and I just cannot stop staring at it in this mirror right now. I am so in love with this color. This looks so good from every angle that I am looking at myself in. It doesn't look like ashy, it doesn't look gray, it doesn't look dark. It looks so magical in person. It is stunning. I just want to wear this color forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my brush and show you guys Cloud 9 on the other side. So I'm gonna be doing an ombre lip today using Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I love their formula. They're definitely one of my top favorite liquid lipsticks to use because they do not dry out your lips. I also love their color range. They have tons of nudes, but they also have really nice deeper colors, vampier shades, and they have really fun metallics. So I'm gonna be doing a metallic ombre lip. All right, so this is Purple Rain. We love a good Prince tribute. We also love a good purple liquid lipstick, and this is one of my favorites. I love this metallic color. It is nice and deep. And now we're gonna go over it with Wonderland, which is a really pretty duochrome topper. I could wear this lipstick for the rest of my life and just be content because this is the prettiest purple I think that I have ever combined. I just love this color so much. This is so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna lock everything in and melt down some of the powders using the makeup fixer. I'm constantly using makeup fixers like all the time. So this one I really like because it's nice and big, you get a lot of product, and it just works really well to lock down everything for the whole day so it doesn't move. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my whole face with this. So I also want to quickly apply the highlighter to the body because I just want to see what it looks like. A little bit of Cloud 9 on the center of the chest. Ooh, I love it. Love it. Alright you guys, so this is the final look using all Ofra cosmetics, and I hope you guys love this tutorial today, and I hope you enjoyed the swatches of the new NIKKIE Tutorials collaboration. These are really nice to add to my already growing Ofra Cosmetics highlighter collection, and I have tons of highlighters from them that I can wear every day. They're like champagne or gold, they're like more wearable, but these are very unique, very fun. I feel like with some highlighters, they can kind of bring out a little bit of texture, bring out your pores. You know, if you have lines under your eyes like I do, they kind of enhance that, but these don't, which I really like. And I am in love with how smooth and buttery and silky these are. So a huge congrats to NIKKIE on this collaboration with Ofra. I absolutely loved it. And I wanted to share with you guys, I actually got to meet NIKKIE. So it was so cool. I went to the Ofra Glow Up event. It was earlier in the summer in Miami. I got to attend the event, and it was their rebranding event. So as you guys can tell, Ofra has new packaging. They have a new logo and everything. So they rebranded. And at the event, I got to see a progression from their makeup from 1994 till now. So they had all of these displays with all of their products, and it was really cool to see that. So I really did enjoy the event, but there were tons of influencers there. If you guys were on Snapchat, you saw how many influencers went, and NIKKIE was there, and so were a bunch of other people, but NIKKIE had her own little meet and greet at the event. There were so many people like myself and tons of others that wanted to meet her, and she actually took the time out of her night to talk to all of us and meet us and take pictures with us. There were tons of other influencers over there that they really didn't do that. They really didn't take the time out of their night to meet anybody, but she did. She's a really nice, down-to-earth, approachable, very kind person. So it was really cool getting to talk with her and seeing her interact with her fans. She is super amazing. I feel like this because I feel like I've had the chance to meet a lot of influencers and also celebrities and stuff at certain events and things, and even just randomly crossing paths with someone, you're oh my gosh, I want to meet them so bad, I want to talk to them. I hope that they're not going to disappoint me right now. I hope they're going to be nice. And NIKKIE totally exceeded my expectations. She was super kind. She was really nice, and overall it was awesome meeting her. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little experience with you guys when I met her at the Ofra event. And Ofra Cosmetics, I've always really enjoyed their products, so it was really cool attending the event overall. The Glow Up event was my first makeup event that I got invited to, so I got the invitation in the mail and everything. I was kind of nervous. I was really nervous, but I had so much fun, and my mom actually went with me, and it was a blast. We had a really good time, and I overall really loved it. So if you want to enter to win all of these Ofra Cosmetics products, all you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and be following me on Instagram, and leave a comment down below what your Instagram handle is so I can make sure you're following me, and that is all you have to do. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the date right here of when I'm gonna announce the winner, and that is all you guys have to do. I also announce all of my giveaway winners on IG stories, so if you are looking to see who won, if you want to know about it, then be sure you check IG stories. That's where I always announce winners. Good luck to you guys on the giveaway, and if you did like today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and smash the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you all for tuning in again today, and I will see you in my next tutorial.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemical